Welcome, collective. Thank you guys very much for joining me today. As you can see, we have a little bit of a revamp in the studio. Things look a little bit different here. Hopefully you guys like the changes. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I'm loving the color, feeling really mellow. So let's go ahead and get started with your read today. So we are going to start, I'm getting told tokens. So we're going to start with your tarot tokens. We'll pull a few of these and we'll see what comes forward for you guys. What message the collective needs to hear the most today. So we have Wheel of Fortune pop forward. We also have Judgment as well. And we have the Moon. Okay, something secret. Something secret that needs to be revealed. I wonder what this is all about. I do feel like it's going to bring forward some sort of a change in that Wheel of Fortune. Like it's all interconnected. So Spirit, can you please tell me more about this message for the collective? Karmic completion, that's interesting. Okay, I gotta tell you, I get the very distinct vibe off of this karmic completion. This does have to do not just with your energy, but it ties into a situation with a secondary energy as well. I'm not sure what's happened there. We'll just keep pulling cards and let it come forward. Leadership, spirituality. I'll tell you this too. I do feel like somebody has been watching tarot or perhaps even going to tarot readers to try and find clarity in whatever the situation is. I keep feeling this. I want to know what's going to happen. I want to know what's going to happen. I think this is what somebody's been trying to get from tarot an answer. It has to do with this judgment, this secret, this karmic completion, and something. It's like that Wheel of Fortune turning. Somebody wants to know how it's going to go. Somebody wants to know if it's going to work out in their favor. That's what I keep getting here. Self-love, time out, healing, completion. I gotta tell you, spiritual partnership. I do feel like somebody stayed in a relationship that it's like it wasn't particularly healthy. I feel like somebody felt like this other person was their soulmate. I don't know if they thought that this was like a twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine, but they definitely felt a soulmate connection. I feel I was going to spend my life with this person. My plans were for a future with this person. And it was like not expected the way that things turned out. It was not expected sort of this other party was dishonest. This other party was not true to the collective's energy. It's like they were doing something behind that person's back. It does, in a sense, speak to that moon coin, but I think that moon coin has more than a few meanings. And it is speaking to this karmic completion and this switch, this turn of this Wheel of Fortune when this judgment comes. And it's like something coming to light or finding out how that all goes, how that all turns out. I do feel like somebody will be getting their karma for what happened. It is this other half that did this to the collective. They do have karma coming their way. They absolutely do. Teaching and learning. I got to tell you, I feel karma in this too. I feel karma in this teaching and learning. I don't know what somebody did to you guys. I don't know what somebody did to the collective, but they will be answering for it. They are going to be held accountable. Judgment is coming for it. And I keep getting, it's funny, I got environment, I have nature, I have self-love, I have all these other pieces, like timeout, and it makes me feel, I don't know if it's taking a vacation, but I think whatever this is may have financial implications or put somebody in a spot where they can take a timeout in some way, shape, or form. And somebody is getting called sort of back to nature, back to nature. I don't know if they've already been trying to get back to nature, and this is something they've been trying to do, or this speaks to, I don't know if it's camping, going to the cabin, taking a vacation, whatever it is. But I keep feeling like when this is done, it's important that somebody shifts certain pieces of their life where they are getting back to nature more, where they are finding peace and balance more. It's going to help with healing too. It's like this getting back to nature, this taking time for yourself, getting tuned into the environment too, and finding like peace and calm. So I don't know if it's sort of like walking or going walking or finding water and sitting by water, because water is very calming. It's healing. It's good vibes, guys. I feel like there's going to be a call to do that when this fight is over, because I do feel like this fight is taking up a lot of energy from somebody. I'm worrying about how this is going to turn out. Pride. Financial discipline. And I'll tell you, during this time, somebody's been having to do this financial discipline. Somebody might have been going through a rough time financially. Because I keep feeling like this is eating up a lot of energy. This is eating up a lot of resources, whatever this fight is. And I think somebody got left in a bad spot financially too when these two people parted ways. Pride. This is not your card. I gotta tell you, this pride is not your card. This does go to this other energy. This is part of their downfall too. This is part of their karma. This is part of that lesson that karma is trying to teach them. To not allow pride to get in the way, to not allow pride to, it's like to encourage them to make shit decisions, really, right? Doing things that feed their ego instead of doing the right thing or being honest or having integrity. Moderation. And I do believe everything happens for a reason. There's something about this parting of ways, and when this judgment comes, this moon coin really comes into effect, and everything is sort of revealed in the karmic completion, and there's this bit of balance, and somebody, part of their karma is actually paying somebody money. I keep feeling like there's finances involved here, and like it gives somebody the ability to change certain aspects in their life, to perhaps change a living situation, improve a living situation, maybe pay down some debts, to be able to find a little bit of balance there and relieve some burdens. But I also believe it's a call to get back to nature and to find more peace in their life. So I don't know how somebody's going to do that, or how somebody plans to do that, if they're thinking about moving outside the city, or maybe getting a cabin or something. Perseverance. So the collective energy is being encouraged to persevere in this situation. They are being encouraged to have faith in karma, faith in the universe. What goes around comes around. If they move with integrity and if they move with honesty, it will be rewarded in kind. Because this other person's karma is coming due. They will be judged. They will be judged, and they will be made to have to pay. That's what the cards are saying so far. We're going to grab a tarot deck here too. I want a tarot deck. Which deck belongs to this read? That one. Okay, that's the one. That's the one. So this is the one we're going to use. So I would like to know, Spirit. Oh, we had a bunch that wanted to pop out. I want to know what's coming here. I want to know what's going on. Three of Swords. So I tell you, there was heartbreak. This was a relationship that did not work out. It was one that the collective energy invested in. The collective energy, it's like you put in. You were like, this is the person I want to build with this. I feel like this is a soulmate connection. I am going to put the effort in to build here. And that other person had a completely different idea. And that other person was extremely prideful. That person was feeding into their ego. And I'm not sure what they did, but it was dishonest to you, and it did cause the downfall of this relationship. Absolutely, it's what caused the Three of Swords to begin with. It's what brought the heartbreak down. And it's like, while you're trying to do this healing, while you're trying to heal your heart, you now have these other worries, this financial discipline. You have this, whatever this is, if this is like dividing assets, you have this struggle to worry about now too. So you have all these different aspects where you're struggling to find balance at this point in time. The Queen of Cups, I gotta tell you, I love this Queen of Cups in this deck. I see her very much sitting there and like just sitting back and like trusting, like she knows what's coming. She knows what's coming. Cups tends to be a very intuitive person. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. So I gotta tell you, like, this is going to play out the way it needs to play out. Trust in the universe. Allow the universe to do its piece. Allow karma to bring forward completion, to bring forward balance, to do this teaching and this learning, to bring this lesson forward to someone. Whatever this person did, they hung themselves up. Okay, this Hangman card is for the person who did this to you. They did this to themselves. They brought this karma on themselves. The Three of Wands. It's like it's time for you to start this new journey forward. Now, I think it's really tough because I keep feeling like stuck in this card, like stuck, 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 like I can't move forward. And I think it's because of everything that's happening. It's because of this fight, and this piece of things has not come to an end yet. So it's really hard to move on and move forward when you're still having to deal with this on a regular basis, right? So it's hard to be able to let it go and to move on when you're still fighting the fight. And the Queen of Swords. You know what the truth is. See, and this is part of it too, is whatever happened between the two of you, like I kept feeling like somebody did something very dishonest. I feel like the way that things were left when you parted ways, financially they tried to hoop you. So it was like on top of all the other crap, they did that too. So I feel like you're very pissed off because of that too, which is completely understandable. Completely understandable, because this shit was not fair. It was not fair what they did to you that caused the relationship to end. And then when you parted ways, again, what they did in the financial aspects of everything, you got left with the short end of the stick, and you got left with more burdens than they did. You want truth, you want victory, you want fairness, and that's part of what you're fighting for. And I feel like it's really draining too, and it brings a lot of worry because I keep feeling like you're coming to tarot, or maybe you've gotten some tarot reads, you've gone for personal reads, and you're like, how is this going to turn out for me? How is it going to turn out? It's something you're worried about. King of Pentacles, because this person was greedy with money. Like, especially when you guys parted ways, this person was extremely greedy with money. I don't always get that vibe off of the King of Pentacles. A lot of times he's, a real mature stand-up kind of energy. I don't feel that in this read. I feel like this is somebody who is very much hyper-focused on being the King of Pentacles, on possessing all the pentacles. So they didn't want you to have. They didn't want you to have. They wanted to leave you with nothing, and they wanted it to end that way. But you were not prepared to just lay down and accept that. You were going to fight for what was fair. But I do feel like there's a lot of worry here. You might even be losing sleep. It might be causing a lot of anxiety. You got a lot on your shoulders. You got a lot of worry. And in this Eight of Swords, I see somebody who just wants to know what's going to happen. Like, you don't know which way this judgment is going to go. You don't know how this is going to end, when it's going to end, if things are going to even out for you. It weighs really heavy on you. And that's why you're coming to tarot and you're asking, like, I want to know. I want to know how this is going to go. I need to know that things are going to be okay, that I'm going to be looked after. On the Five of Swords. I got to tell you, this person's stuff is going to come out. Whatever they did, whatever lies they told, whatever cheating they did, the way that they left things financially too was actually really unfair, and that will play against them too. It's like all that karma accumulating. The Knight of Swords. And it's like they're trying to fight for all of the money for themselves. Like, they literally want to leave you high and dry. They want to leave you with nothing. Never mind, you put in the work to help build a life as well. And you are entitled to a portion of that. They're not willing to be like, okay, let's come up with something fair and let's walk away and let's rebuild our lives and go our own separate ways. They're like looking to just take it all. To just take it all. It will be their downfall. That will be part of their downfall, is their greed. Their greed will come back to bite them in the ass. Yeah, even in the Ten of Pentacles, I just see somebody who wants to possess all the pentacles. All the pentacles. This person is very hyper-focused on money, on having all of it. Five of Wands, there's the fighting. And it's like, see, that's their pride too. Like, this person just can't see past whatever it is that's going on inside them, whatever their perception is, whatever it is for feeding their ego. They just can't see past it to the end goal, which is everybody having happiness, everybody being able to just move on with their lives, find a new direction. They're like dragging this out to try and get as much of it as possible. They just want to possess all of it. I keep getting that everything here. It's same with the Seven of Pentacles, and I know it doesn't mean that, but I keep getting that too. Somebody who wants to possess all the pentacles. It's also reaping what you've sown. This person's greed is going to screw them. They're going to wind up, I got to tell you, this is what my guides are telling me. This person is going to wind up with less than if they just would have come to you with an equal compromise, so that everybody could walk away. Their greed will screw them in the end, and they will wind up with less. They will, absolutely. They want to be like this emperor. They want to have it all. They want to possess it all. They want to take all the pentacles for themselves. They want to feed their ego. They want whatever it was. It does tie into why this relationship came to an end. So I don't know if there was a third party affair or what it is that they were doing or part of the deceit, but they want to keep whatever that was as well. It goes into feeding their ego. It goes into feeding their pride. Temperance. I gotta tell you, even in temperance, I see a balance, and I do see karma, and I see somebody, I gotta say, getting like taught a lesson from karma. This person is getting taught a lesson about greed, but this card is also calling you to be patient and to have faith in higher forces, to have faith that you will be looked after. But I know like right now you've got so much weighing on you. It's like being able to hear that things are going to be okay and really being able to believe it would mean a lot too. Because I feel like it's really heavy. It weighs really heavy. Three of Cups. I gotta tell you too, I think there's other drama shit going on. I don't know if this person hooked up with a karmic and this is part of their garbage. You're having to deal with some of this as well. I don't know if these people are contacting you, if they're making a point of when you have to get together through fighting this, if this is in the court system of bringing that person around to rub it in your face. Like they're really, this is not going to sound nice, they're really being a dick about it. Like they really are. I can see it in the cards. Like they're trying to break your spirit is what it is. They're hoping that if they break your spirit, it will stop you from fighting and they can keep all the pentacles. And this other one they're with is a nasty ass energy. I can tell you that too. It is some kind of a karmic energy. So it's pretty vibrous. It's a nasty one, guys. So it's these two kind of deserve each other because neither of them are really much of a prize. They're not the nicest people. There isn't a whole lot of integrity behind either of them. Yeah, this person wants what they want when they want it. They don't care that it hurts you. They don't care that it costs somebody else. This person just wants to be that emperor. They just want to feel like they're on top of the world. They want their ego puffed up. Their pride is going to screw them. Their pride and their greed is what's going to get them. And then I have the Wheel of Fortune here. I know your Wheel of Fortune is turning. You are getting called to just hang in there and to have faith. This piece of things is going to change. Nothing stays the same forever. And like the cards keep saying, that person's pride and their greed is going to screw them. Like they're going to wind up, the cards are saying, and my guides are saying, they're going to wind up with less than if they just would have come to you with a fair compromise. Like it's actually going to cost them doing this because their behavior is going to show through and it will have an impact on the judgment that comes forward. I keep feeling something about, I gotta tell you, so this is probably not going to resonate with each and every one of you, but I do keep feeling something about like cabin, lake. I don't know if there was like a shared property. Maybe this is part of what's being sort of divvied up or where it's going. But I keep feeling like all these ones about this call to nature and getting back to nature and stuff, I keep feeling like it is like a rural kind of property. It is like being somewhere out in the country. It is like being at a lake. So I don't know if this is something that's being argued over and has to be divided, or if you're getting a call to sort of look into something like this. This is maybe perhaps something you've been wanting, and this is going to bring you the financial means to do it. But I have to say it because it keeps getting put in my mind like that, kind of like a cabin, like a lake, like a place sort of, I don't want to say totally out in the boondocks, but somewhere really peaceful and like really good vibes and really back to nature. The High Priestess, I'm sorry, she's on your side. She's absolutely on your side. I kept seeing in her like, hang in there. Hang in there. So whatever is going on, you have that other side of things. You have karma, you have the universe on your side, fighting for you. Stay strong. Stay strong in your conviction. Believe in what you're fighting for. Hang in there. Have patience. This person's assholey Knight of Wands behavior is going to catch up with them. They want to run around like a player. There is a price. There is absolutely a price. It's Five of Cups. And I tell you, this is going to be them when it's all said and done. When that judgment seat, right now they're cruising around. They're cruising around like this Knight of Wands. They think they're just the shit. And they're just having the best time ever. And life is one big freaking party. Once this judgment comes down, they're going to be 5 of Cups. This person's going to be 5 of Cups. They're going to be crying. They're going to be whining. And they're going to be regretful about what they lost. The Ace of Swords, sorry, that's justice. That's justice for everything that they've done to you in the past and are doing to you through this fight. That's the price of their greed. It's the price of their greed, the Ten of Swords. So this is, I'll tell you, the Ten of Swords can represent a disappointing ending, but one that benefits you in the long run. This is not how you wanted things to go. This was not how you planned things. This was somebody who you felt you had a soul connection with. This is absolutely disappointing and heartbreaking. Having things end in this way and having to go through all of this stuff, it will benefit you in the long run. There is this energy who is not worthy of you, who will no longer be in your life, taking up your time, your energy, or your emotions. And also there will be financial benefits to this that allow you to start over again as well. The Queen of Pentacles. This will be more of your energy. You will be the one bearing the pentacles at the end of all this. You will be the ones holding it. And your energy is coming forward with this Queen of Pentacles. It does not necessarily mean that this read has to be for a woman. It could be for a man too. But that feminine energy tends to be a lot softer and a lot more nurturing. You're going to have to nurture yourself at this time. Once this piece of things is over, the cards are saying it's important to take that time out, like we had with the numerology deck, that time out for yourself and just get back to yourself and to allow yourself time to heal your heart, your mind, and your soul. It'll be time to give back to you, and you will have the means to start doing that. The Two of Pentacles will be a time for balance. Absolutely be a time for balance. So stand your ground. Do not give in. Don't let this, like they're doing petty shit too, to try and trigger you, to try and trigger your emotions. Do not let that get to you. Do not let that get to you. Just trust that they will pay the price for that. Everything will come back into balance like that. Six of Pentacles. Choices, choices, choices. Seven of Cups. We all pay for our choices in one way or another. We make good choices. We get rewarded. We make shit choices. There's a judgment and a payment for that too. And that's what's going on here. We have the moon a second time. And the moon coming forward a second time. I gotta tell you, all things will be revealed and in the time that they're supposed to. So this is meant to play out a certain way, and maybe it's meant to go on a little bit longer to allow this person to really show their true colors to those who make the decisions, maybe those who hand down the judgment, to really show who they are. And that's what's going to screw them in the end, because they go running around like this freaking this fool, blustering through life, just blowing on ahead. They don't care what's coming. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care, not thinking about the consequences. They are about to fall off that freaking cliff. And that is their karma for being prideful, for being in their ego, for being greedy, for being hurtful. And I tell you, they are about to pay the price. Whoever this person is, they are about to pay the price. And for you, there will be a financial reward. There will be the opportunity and the means for a new beginning. It's important for you to sort of take that and to start looking at what you want this new chapter of your life to be like, right? Like the magician. It'll be like you have all the tools that you need to achieve your goals, to manifest what you're looking for. And then it's like the ball is in your court and it's now up to you. Which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go? So it'll be important for you, and maybe that's what that timeout is for too. When all this is said and done, taking a timeout to figure out where you want to go next, what you want the next chapter of your life to look like. Because right now you got so much going on, it is hard to think ahead like that. It's hard to think ahead. There's just too much shit going on. But Tarot says this piece of things, there's judgment a second time. This piece of things, this long fight, this long battle is about to come to an end. It's about to come to an end. There will be a judgment. This person will be held accountable for their choices, and they will be made to pay up. And financially, it will benefit you. They're like this. They're trying to hang on to that money tooth and nail. They will be forced to part with it. They will be forced to part with it, and then it'll be your turn to celebrate. Absolutely going to be your turn to celebrate for that one. And the Four of Cups. So just hang in there. Don't let them get your goat. Don't let them get your goat. That's what they're after right now. They're trying to break your spirit so that you stop fighting and they win. Don't let them win. Persevere. Persevere, because spirit says what goes around comes around, and that things are about to change. We're about to have that turn in the wheel of fortune. A judgment's coming down. And then make sure you're taking time for yourself to figure out what it is you want to do next, where you want to go next, and what's going to be the most healing for you. Give yourself that time to heal and get balanced and get focused for the future. All right, guys, have a great day.